Hey, what's going on? You're tuned into the Daily Geek right here on SweetGeekTV. I am your host, Griffin Granberg, and today is February the 3rd, 2009, episode 116. Let's get to that geek news, starting off with story number one. MySpace has kicked off 90,000 sex offenders from their website thanks to software called Sentinel Safe that it helped develop, actually, that runs pictures, names, etc. against the members of MySpace, which is definitely cool. It runs it against a database of 700,000 sex offenders nationwide. It is cool to see this technology in place and that MySpace is doing such a good job at finding and taking them off their site. Story number two, Google is going to trial, that's right, my friends, in Italy. Now, why are they going to trial in Italy? It looks like the executives have actually been named in this suit as well, which is pretty crazy because it's like one of the first times that executives of a company can be held to the actions of their company, which is pretty interesting. Basically, Italy is saying that they violated a penal code that basically states that you have to have permission from people to have their face or likelihood or whatever in different digital forms of media, which is exactly what happened when 4 high school kids were videotaped mocking and teasing a boy with Down syndrome, which is just repugnant in its own right. Well, there was different complaints about this video. It was taken down promptly by Google, but here's the deal, is Italy saying, Google, that was not enough. In fact, you should have made sure that everyone had already agreed and consented to this video before it was even posted. So it's going to be an interesting trial. And with Italy's government needing all the help it can get, I look forward to seeing some sort of cash settlement from Google going to Italy to get rid of this lawsuit. Story number 3, Sony has developed a way to authenticate you using the veins in your finger. How cool is that? That's totally awesome. The technology is actually called Mofiria. And I don't know exactly what to say about it other than it is super cool and that it's more accurate and quicker than a fingerprint scan and a retina scan. So it's definitely cool technology. And you know what? They're not the only ones working on it. In fact, Hitachi and Fujitsu also looking forward to doing a very similar technology. Now, this is just cool because you'll be able to work with your cell phones, your laptops, that type of deal, all with the veins in your finger. How awesome is that? Mofiria technology. Definitely going to be hearing about that more in the future. Story number 4. Toshiba is releasing a phone that I must say is pretty sexy. The name, not so sexy, the TG01, but still awesome, awesome phone. It's going to be running Windows Mobile. It has a 4.1-inch screen, which is totally cool. Less than 10 millimeters thick, which means it is super thin. And you know what? It actually looks pretty darn good. Did I mention that it looks sexy? I think I did. And here's the thing, is that it's thinner than the iPhone and is of course thinner than the Blackberry Bold as well. Now the thing is lots of people don't like Windows Mobile interface. It looks like it got reskinned, so there's definitely a new interface for Windows Mobile. If you want to check out this phone, which I definitely suggest that you do, check out the interesting link section on our main site, SweetGeek.tv. We'll link it up for you. There's tons of pictures. Go check them out. Story number 5, the last story of the day. T-Mobile updating the firmware for the T-Mobile G1 to RC33. Now, this is not Cupcake, okay? The Cupcake update that we, has the keyboard and the video and all this stuff that we've been looking for. Not this time around. This update is actually going to fix a bunch of different bugs, and it's going to add manual update check and a long click for saving any image or file while you're browsing the web. Not super revolutionary, but it's cool to see that they actually came out with some sort of upgrade to the Google Android platform for the T-Mobile G1. Lots of people are saying in the T-Mobile forums that you can actually get the update right now. Some people saying is you have to wait till February 5th, but it should be happening in the next 2 weeks nevertheless. And that is the Geek News for February the 3rd, 2009, episode 116 of the Daily Geek on SweetGeekTV. I am your host, Griffin Granberg. Before we go, the question of the day is, what do you think about Sony's technology, the Mofiria technology that actually will authenticate you by the veins in your finger? What do you think about that? I think it's pretty cool myself, pretty geeky. I want to hear what you have to think, though. So make sure you leave a comment no matter where you're at. I will comment back to every single comment left. And there you have it. That is the Daily Geek for today. I hope you have a fantastic day. And I will catch you right back here for more geek news tomorrow. See you then.